0, 1.
Let's get started.
Why they stopping me?
Bye, crypto bro.
What's going on, crypto world? It's that guy again, Ball Deep Crypto, coming at you with a little Velo piece tonight. I know I've been talking about it. I did a previous video on it. So let's just start again. This is not financial advice. Your guy, Ball Deep Crypto, is talking to a computer about crypto. He is not a financial advisor. It is your money. Do what you want to do with it. BDC is just telling you what he's doing with his. You do what you want to do with yours. After crossing that, let's get into it. Now here we go. This is Velo's main page, velo.org. Obviously, Velo bridges TradeFi and Web3. That's what we hear about. Crypto, TradeFi, Web3. Now let's look a little about Velo and their team. Some of their advisors, you might notice him, Jeb McCaleb, co-founder of the Stellar Development Foundation and Stellar XLM. Professor David Mazariz, professor of computer science at Stanford and chief scientist of the Stellar Development Foundation. Are you seeing a theme here, people? XLM all the way, Stellar all the way. These are very, very big fish. We already talked about this in our other video about it. Professor Robert Townsend, he's an economics professor at MIT. Shout out to that. And then we've got John, I'm not going to say it, founder of Signum Capital, and Peter, I'm not going to say it again, but also a partner at Pantera Capital, which we know Pantera Capital is in with Ondo. We know that they're in with BlackRock. We know that Pantera is a huge player. These are a lot of big wigs, and I think the price is currently somewhere around 1.5 cents, something like that. Lots to be excited about with Velo. Just wanted to give you a quick overview on that. Now, let's get into it. First little tweet we're going to talk about, our post here from X, is from Chart Nerd. If you're not following him, Chart TA, the man be putting out some good graphs. You know, he's British, you know, beans and toast type of motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's how he be doing it, bruh. But anyways, I don't know what the hell that bruh came in from. But anyways, little British chap, I think. I don't know where he's from, but man be putting out some knowledge about all sorts of things. So if you're not following Chart Nerd, you know, do like your boy does. Follow him, because man's got way more knowledge than me. I'm just digging in on it. Now he's talking about the Asia Pacific APAC has the fastest crypto growth rate compared to any other region on the planet. Velo sits and waits patiently at home in Thailand. As you can see here, substantial growth, outpacing the rest of the world. They believe in crypto over there. Also here, you know, Velo's homeland of Thailand sits third in the top 30 countries with the highest cryptocurrency ownership rates, totaling 17.6% of the population. That's big. That is very big. So obviously Thailand, Velo, lots to be excited about, crypto adoption, everything else. Following up on that, Cointelegraph here has a thing saying that Thailand will launch a tourist DigiPay on August 18th. This will let tourists convert crypto to baht for payments. That's big. You know what I mean? That is big, people. So this is big news, you know? So again, what are we talking about here? And then shout out to Velvet Capital, 7-Eleven calling. This is indeed a great way to spend my crypto in Thailand. Now, we're going to get into that because you know what we're going to do at this moment, right? We're going to take ourselves a little deep dive and let's learn a little bit more about Velo, Thailand, and 7-Eleven. Let's go. Now, getting into our deep dive, what we're going to talk about is LightNet. If you don't know who LightNet is, LightNet Group is a Singapore headquartered fintech company founded to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the digital economy. Its core services include cross-border payments and remittances. It provides low-cost, near real-time settlement solutions, particularly targeting underserved markets in Southeast Asia, which is what we're focusing on. That's where Velo is. Now, the payment rails is connect banks, fintechs, and DeFi platforms with secure, compliant infrastructure for inclusive financial access. It leverages protocols like Velo for Web3 enabled transactions, including stablecoin conversion and fiat on and off ramps. Now, LightNet emphasizes regulatory compliance and scalability, serving as a next-generation clearing and settlement network. We'd love to see that for digital assets. By the way, Velo runs on Stellar, as you'd probably assume, and also does some on Solana. Nah, you know, I love me some Stellar. Anyways, now the ownership and ties to Velo. LightNet is backed by major Asian conglomerates. Yeah, that was terrible. Just edit that out, but I'm not gonna. You're gonna see how bad I fucked that up. And investors, including Thailand's CP Group. Now, who is CP Group? The UOB, the United Overseas Bank, and Japan's 7 Bank. Now, LightNet is the primary company behind Velo Protocol. Essentially, Velo was developed and is operated by LightNet as its core blockchain infrastructure. Velo Labs, the tech arm, handles protocol development, but LightNet owns and integrates it into the payment ecosystem. This close ties dates back to at least 2020, with LightNet adopting Velo for its remittances services. Now, CP Group provides overarching backing to both, creating a unified ecosystem under LightNet's umbrella. In essence, LightNet owns and controls Velo, using it as a technological backbone for its fintech operations. Now, who is the CP Group? Let's take a look into them. The CP Group is a Thai conglomerate, again, with interests in telecom, retail, and finance, including True Money Wallet. It is a key backer of Velo Labs, the developer of the Velo Protocol, a blockchain-based financial infrastructure focused on digital credit issuance, remittances, and cross-border payments in the Southeast Asia. Obviously, we already talked about it, how they date back to the early investments in Velo and affiliate LightNet Group, providing both capital and ecosystem access to serve the region's underbanked population of under 200 million people. Again, we know Stellar wants to bank the unbanked. We know that they want to capitalize on the remittances, 6 to 7%. They'd see that as a revenue path or money angle where they can go in and see that that is killing people who are trying to send money to their family members and everything else. It's an opportunity. They're trying to capitalize on that opportunity. Velo, obviously, using Stellar Rails. Now, the benefits of the CP Group at Velo enables near-instant, low-fee international transfers, so they can do cross-border payments, reducing remittance costs from traditional 7% averages to under 1% via blockchain settlement. We just said that. Now, integrates with CP's True Money with 70 million plus users. Wow, already integrated, 70 million plus potential people for seamless fiat to crypto on-ramps, boosting user retention and opening Web3 revenue streams like tokenized assets. Now, leverages CP's influence in Thailand for compliant virtual banking licenses, positioning LightNet as a bridge between TradeFi and DeFi. We do love some traditional Fi and some DeFi. Now, planned use cases, obviously, for remittances and payments is primary focus. Velo powers LightNet's quantum remittance network for instant ASEAN transfers, basically migrant workers sending money home without banks. They want to tackle that so they can, more money they send, more money gets into the hands with less fees, all the way around, win for everybody. Digital credit and lending, Velo tokens collateralized loans for SMEs, enabling borderless credit issuance. Merchant adoption via Orbit. Velo's Orbit app, launched in 2025, allows CP subsidiaries like True Money to offer crypto payments for everyday retail, with Velo offsetting fees. Now, there's RWA integration, which we do love RWA. Shout out Soraban. Recent joint ventures with Open Eden, which we are going to have a video on. Don't worry. We, the royal we. Tokenized U.S. Treasuries for yield-bearing payments, expanding to supply chain finance. Now, this partnership drives Velo's growth, with CP's backing, facilitating partnerships like UOB and 7 Bank for bank connectivity. As you can see, in and out of banks, in and out of people, remittances, banks, clarity, legal clarity. This big. Velo is sitting there. Juicy, not financial advice. Now, speaking of Velo, I know the community got upset about it. Oh, they got dumped on everything else when they had their USDV. But let's talk about USDV and its potential long-term and what it's going to do for the Velo ecosystem as a whole. Now, USDV is Velo's USD peg stablecoin. Launched in late 2024 as a core ecosystem asset for stable value storage and payments. It's backed one-to-one by reserves including tokenized U.S. Treasury bills via Open Eden. We're going to talk about you, Open. We coming. And Velo tokens, ensuring peg stability. Now, does it burn Velo tokens or convert from Velo to USDV? Primarily collateration, not burning, not direct burning. Users lock Velo tokens to mint USDV. This is how it works, similar to over-collateralized stable coins like DAI. Deposit Velo as a reserve to issued USDV. Redemption converts USDV back to Velo or fiat equivalents. However, Velo's burn and earn governance allows Velo holders to vote on token burns from fees or excess supply to reduce circulating supply and support USDV's peg and stability. Now, no automatic burn on every mint. It's optional via incentives. This locks the Velo supply, creating scarcity. We love scarcity. We love the burn mechanism potentially. This is all good things for you as a Velo holder, but obviously, it runs on Stellar. And Solana, nah. Purpose is stability in the Velo ecosystem. It acts as a non-volatile medium for remittances, trading on Universe DEX and Orbit app payments. Users can trade and hold without crypto volatility. Yield generation, it's backed by RWAs. Treasury bills yielding 4 to 5%, so holders can hold them on and earn your yield return. USDV holders earn passive returns unlike plain fiat stables, so put it into a USDV and earn some money back for your money instead of the banks earning it for and not giving you shite, or do what you want to do if you believe in fiat. I don't. Now, bridging TradeFi and DeFi enables fiat on-ramps for LightNet/CP users settling in USDV for cross-border flows. Now, of course, we want to know about the growth potential, right? Because that's what we're here for. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, people. Now, high. Now, it's tied to Velo's Orbit launch and LightNet's bank integrations could capture 5 to 10% of the ASEAN remittances, which is currently 5 to 10 billion TVL, with RWA yields attracting institutions. Now, long-term in 2026, explosive if PayFi scales. Predictions peg USDV market cap at 500 million to 1 billion by 2027, driven by interoperability. Stellar, yes. Solana, nah. Bridges and regulatory nods in Thailand, of course. So there we are. Again, there are risks with peg breaks or low adoption, but CP backing mitigates this. How does this relationship benefit all parties? Well, obviously, CP Group and LightNet gain scalable, compliant payment rails for True Money's 70 million users, cutting costs by 90% on remittances while unlocking Web3 revenue, USDV yields, and it positions CP as ASEAN's fintech leader. That's a big market. Let's go. Let's get that market. Velo. Now, the Velo protocol adoption via CP LightNet boosts Velo utility and demand, collateral for USDV minting, driving token value and network effects, burns, reduces supply, and enhancing scarcity, which we love to see. Now, for Stellar, Velo's volume, millions of transactions, amplifies Stellar's usage, increasing XLM's role in ecosystem TVL, obviously, Blend, Agua, Sorabon, win-win for low-cost global payments. Let's go. So now in USDV, it serves as a stable engine, attracting liquidity to Velo via collateral yields, locks, while yields draw holders, creating a flywheel for growth. Overall, this CP Velo LightNet Nexus creates a symbiotic PayFi hub. CP provides distribution, Velo the tech, Stellar the rails, and USDV the stability, potentially revolutionizing 300 billion in Asian flows. Now, if you're an investor, monitor Orbit's rollout and Thailand's regulations for upside. Big things potentially on the horizon here. Now, speaking of Thailand, which we just talked about with the crypto rollout for the bot and everything else, obviously with Thailand, you know, with Velo being there. CP Group is, as you may have known, and if you watched the other video, you do know, is the owner of all the 7-Eleven stores in Thailand. Now, as of May 13, 2025, there were 15,437 7-Eleven stores in Thailand. That's crazy. All owned and operated by CP All, a CP Group subsidiary. Now, this figure reflects steady expansion from 15,053 in Q3 of 2024, with Thailand maintaining the highest density of 7-Eleven stores per capita globally, one per every 4,500 people. There it is, people. If they're taking it there, a lot of people using 7-Eleven, spending it there, taking Velo as a payment there, the opportunity just, it's right there in front of you. Take a look. That's all I got for this quick little video on Velo. I am going to be putting out short videos on what they're doing, who they're working with, and what's going to be happening. I just have to go to bed. I got something I have to do for work tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll put out these little videos. I'll make them shorter so they're not so long. Hopefully be within that little sweet pocket of 10 to 15 minutes. But give you the information that I know that you're out there craving as you sit there and wait for Ball Deep to drop another video. You know what? I always laugh about the people here, but shout out to whoever is watching these videos. I do not mean to dig into you at all. I appreciate, honestly, anybody that takes even a little bit of time, you know. And I was told to say like it so it gets like more views, but, you know, who knows? I'm not really doing it for that. It'd be cool to have more people see this and get it out there, but, I mean, like I said, I'm an old dude, you know what I mean? I don't know. Who the hell wants to listen to me yap to a computer about crypto? But if you are here, shout out. I think I'm right. You know, I guess like we all do, right? So hopefully this information touches you, gets to you where it needs to be for you. And I hope that each and every one of you have a great day. And like I always say, chase a check, never chase a bit.